Once upon a time, in a cozy little village, lived a widow with 2 daughters. The older one was the spitting image of her mother, arrogant and unpleasant to be around. The younger daughter, however, was a complete contrast. She was gentle, beautiful, and so kind-hearted that everyone who met her couldn't help but love her. Naturally, the mother doted on her older daughter, who was just like her, and absolutely despised the younger one for her sweet nature. She forced the poor girl to eat in the kitchen and work tirelessly from dawn till dusk. One of her many chores was to walk a long, tiring 1.5 miles twice a day to fetch water from a public well. One day, as she was at the well, a poor old woman approached her, begging for a drink of water. "Oh, yes, with pleasure, goody," said the beautiful girl. She quickly rinsed her pitcher, scooped up some cool, clear water from the best part of the well, and held it up for the woman to drink, making it as easy as possible for her. After she had finished drinking, the woman said, "You are so good, so beautiful, and so polite. I cannot let your kindness go unrewarded." Now, this was no ordinary old woman. She was a fairy who had taken on the disguise of a poor villager to see just how kind this young girl truly was. "I will grant you a gift," the fairy continued. "From this day forward, with every word you speak, a flower or a precious jewel shall fall from your lips." When the young girl got home, her mother scolded her for taking so long. "I'm so sorry, Mother, for being late," the girl said meekly. And as she spoke those words, 2 roses, 2 pearls, and 2 large diamonds fell from her mouth. "What is this I see?" her mother cried in astonishment. "Pearls and diamonds falling from your mouth. How did this happen, my child?" This was the first time she had ever called her my child. The girl innocently recounted her entire encounter with the fairy at the well. As she spoke, countless diamonds, rubies, and flowers tumbled from her lips. "Well, I'll be," the mother schemed. "I must send my dear older daughter there." She turned to her favorite. "Fanny, look what's coming out of your sister's mouth when she speaks. Wouldn't you love to have the same gift? All you have to do is go to the well, and when an old woman asks for a drink, you give it to her very politely." "Oh, I'd look like a real fool going all that way to the well," the rude daughter grumbled. "I said you're going, and you're going now," her mother insisted. So, grumbling the whole way, the older sister stomped off to the well, taking the finest silver pitcher from the house. No sooner had she arrived than she saw a grandly dressed lady walk out of the woods, who came and asked for a drink. This was, of course, the same fairy, but this time she was disguised as a princess to test the older sister's character. "Do you think I came all this way just to serve you a drink?" the rude girl snapped. "Did you really think I'd bring a silver pitcher just for you? If you want a drink, get it yourself." "You are not very polite," the fairy said calmly, her anger hidden. "Since you are so rude, I will give you a gift to match your manners. For every word you speak, a snake or a toad will fall from your mouth." The moment the older sister got home, her mother rushed to meet her. "Well, my dear?" she asked. "Well, Mother." The daughter snapped back. As she did, 2 vipers and 2 toads sprang from her mouth. "Heavens! What is this?" the mother shrieked. "It's all your sister's fault. She'll pay for this." And with that, she lunged at the younger daughter, intending to beat her. The terrified girl fled and ran into the nearby forest to hide. She hadn't been running for long when the king's son, who was returning from a hunt, happened upon her. He saw her crying and, struck by her beauty, asked what was wrong. "Oh, sir," she sobbed, "my mother has driven me from my home." As she spoke, the prince saw pearls, diamonds, and flowers falling from her lips. He was completely captivated. He asked her to explain how this could be, and she told him the whole story. The prince was not just impressed by the magical gift, but by the gentle and kind heart it represented. He fell deeply in love with her. Seeing that the gift she possessed was worth more than any dowry, he took her to his father's palace, and there, he married her. And what became of her family? The older sister became so horrid that no one could stand to be around her. Her own mother, disgusted by the constant snakes and toads, drove her away. The miserable girl wandered alone into the forest and was never seen again. Her mother, too, ended up miserable and alone, left to reflect on her cruelty. The story teaches us a simple but powerful lesson. Kindness, courtesy, and a good heart are treasures in themselves. They bring blessings and true happiness that can't be measured in gold or jewels. On the other hand, rudeness and cruelty only lead to misery and ruin. It shows that true wealth isn't what you have, but who you are. The kind girl's words produced jewels because her heart was pure gold. The rude sister's words produced snakes because her heart was full of venom. In the end, we all receive the rewards or punishments that our actions and our words deserve. Thank you so much for watching this story with us. We hope it brought a little magic and a meaningful message to your day. If you enjoyed it, please give this video a thumbs up and consider subscribing to our channel for more timeless fairy tales and fables. We love sharing these stories with you. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Until next time, stay kind.